Hey y'all, Kathryn here with Ukulele Wine Time. Today we're going to learn how to play You and Me on the Rock by Brandi Carlile. Let's do it. Ukulele Wine Time. To play this song, you'll need 4 chords: C, F, G, and E flat. If you need a slower review of how to play these chords, check out the timestamps below. I review all of them at the end of this video. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to play all of the different sections of You and Me on the Rock. We're going to line up some lyrics with the chords. So if you're singing and playing, you'll have anchors and you'll know when to play the chord. We're going to do a little bit of counting. That's going to help you be a more confident player. We'll talk different strumming pattern options. I'll teach you how to find your starting pitch on the ukulele. And we'll, of course, do a wine break because this is ukulele wine time. Cheers. Wine is always optional. And then, of course, we'll do a full run through at the end. By the way, my name is Kathryn. Hello, if you're new here. I have my master's degree in music, and I've been teaching music to both kids and adults for over 12 years. I had done a little cover of this over on Instagram a while back, and a bunch of people wrote to me asking for a full song tutorial, which I am more than happy to do because I'm a huge Brandi Carlile fan. And so if you are also awesome, I'm so excited to learn this song with you. 3 pieces of important information before we begin, and that is the key signature, the time signature, and the form of the song. So let's talk key signature. The original recording is in the key of D flat. Now that's not the friendliest key on the ukulele, so we are moving this just down 1/2 step to the key of C major, much more friendly, especially for beginners on the ukulele. If you would like to play it in D flat, the original key, you are welcome to put a capo on the 1st fret. Time signature, we're in 4/4 or common time, which means we've got 4 beats to a measure. That's our heartbeat of the song. And we'll get into that more when we talk about counting. It helps us know how long to hold each chord. And finally, the form of the song. So we've got the intro, which also serves as the interlude and outro. Okay, so we've got intro, verse 1, chorus, interlude, verse 2, chorus, bridge, chorus, and then our outro, which is the same as the intro and the interlude. So there's really just, how many is that? 4 sections: intro, verse, chorus, and bridge. So I'm going to take you through all of those sections. Let's start with the verse. We just need 2 chords for the verse, C and F. We're going to start with a C chord. And first we're going to line up the lyrics with our chords, and then we'll talk about counting. So nice and slow, our first chord, C, lines up with the word wooden. They build wooden houses on frozen ponds. Next, we've got our F chord lining up with summertime. In the summertime when the water's gone, stay on F. Diagonal lines and the rolled out lawns. And then we play a C chord on the word sage. And the sage always smells so pretty. And then we repeat that same chord progression, C, F, F, C, for the second part of the verse. The word nobody lines up with our C chord, but nobody cares where the birds have gone when the rain comes down on Babylon. Rain with our F chord. Stay on F for stone masons. The stone masons' phone rings all day long, and you gotta get back to the city. Gotta lines up with our C chord. Let's put that all together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. They build wooden houses on frozen ponds in the summertime when the water's gone. Diagonal lines in their rolled out lawns, and the sage always smells so pretty. But nobody cares where the birds have gone when the rain comes down on Babylon. The stone mason's phone rings all day long, and you gotta get back to the city. Let's count that next. So the whole chord progression is C, F, F, C. Each of those chords gets 4 beats, and we repeat that chord progression twice for the verse. Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, repeat that whole thing again. C, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3. Stay on F, 2, 3, and back to C, 2, 3, 4. All right, and that's the verse. Same for verse 2. And for now, I'm just doing a simple downstroke with my thumb just to line up the chords with the lyrics. We'll talk more about different strumming patterns you can add to this, but learning the chords with the lyrics and then the counting sets you up for really being able to confidently add a different strumming pattern or a more complex strumming pattern. Let's take a look at the chorus next. We're starting with an F chord to G, C, and back to F. So F, G, C, F, and that repeats. Let's see which words those line up with, and then we'll do counting again. So we've got our F chord with the word build. I build my house up on this rock, baby, every day with you. So every is with our G chord. There's nothing in that town I need. Nothing lines up with our C chord. After everything we've been through, every or everything is with our F chord. And then we stay on F again here. So then that chord progression repeats. F, G, C, F. Me out in my garden, me on F. You out on your walk, you with G. G chord, is all the distance this poor girl can take without listening to you talk. Distance sort of lines up with our C chord, not exactly, but close enough. And then listening lines up with our F chord. Without listening to you talk. I don't need their money, baby, just you and me on the rock. So the word I lines up with G. Oh yeah, so we're in another little section here. We've just got G, G, C to close it out. So G on the word I. You, just you and me on the rock. And then on rock, we're back to our C chord. Let's put that all together nice and slow. Once again, I'm just doing a simple downstroke with my thumb on each chord. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Build my house up on this rock, baby, every day with you. There's nothing in that town I need after everything we've been through. Stay on F. Me out in my garden. You out on your walk is all the distance this poor girl can take without listening to you talk. I don't need their money, baby, just you and me on the rock. All right. Great job putting that all together. Once we get to that last C chord, it actually goes into the intro/interlude, which we will do in just a moment. Let's count the chorus. So our first chord progression, the F, G, C, F, those get 4 beats each. And then that repeats. We're going to count that, don't worry. And then the last little part of the chorus, we've got G for 4 beats when it's on I don't need their money, baby. And then we've actually got a little bar of 2. So let's do our counting in 4 first. This goes back to our time signature. So we actually very briefly have a little bar of 2, and then we're back to 4. So it gives it kind of a unique time feel. You don't even really notice it's happening, but just part of the reason it sounds so cool. All right, let's count. Here we go. Starting with our F chord on the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3. And that repeats. F, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, Here we go. G, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, C, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we've got, you can think of it like 6 beats of G. It could be a bar of 6, because 4 plus 2 equals 6. For me, I like to think of it as just a normal bar of 4, and then just 2 beats of G. And then once that C hits, I'm counting 4 again. All right, let's take a look at the interlude, which is also the same as the intro and the outro. And it's just over the chords C and F. And we have 2 measures of C. So C, C, 4 beats each. And then F, F, 4 beats each. But there's a little melody there that you can play on your ukulele. And it's not that difficult for beginners. So if you want to try it, I'm going to show you how to play that. So let me play it first and then I'll break it down just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's break that down. So we're starting with just a C chord, and normally we play it with our 3rd finger, our ring finger. If you're slightly injured like me, I'm really fine. We could try it with our 2nd finger, but actually for this lick or this melody, you'll want to get used to playing that C chord with your 2nd finger, so that your pinky is available to go up here on the 5th fret where the dot is, and then your 1st finger is available here to go on the 2nd fret. So the melody you're playing on your A string, and I'll put the tab on the lead sheet, which is linked below. So if you want to see that whole breakdown there. So that top melody will sound like this. And then the 2nd time through. Okay. And then strumming wise, I'm doing down, up, down, up, 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 down. Down, up, down, up, 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 down. Down, up, down, up, 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 down. Down, up, down, up, up, down. And then to switch to the next one, I'm doing a partial bar on the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, over your C, E, and A string with my pointer finger. And then your pinky is going to play on the 8th fret of your E string for the melody there. And then your ring finger is going to play on the 7th fret of your A string. To catch those little melody notes there. And if you don't want to play that for the intro and the interlude and the outro, you could just play C and normal F over here. And the counting would be C, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, and then F, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4. If you didn't want to play the melody there. Let's take it to the bridge. Bridge, we need an E flat chord. So the chord progression is E flat, F, C, G for the first line. And then we've got E flat, F, G, G. And then we're back to our interlude. So let's take a look at the lyrics lining up with our chords, and then we'll do some counting, of course. So on the word earthquake, we've got our E flat chord. It's an earthquake. And the word hard, we have F. It's a hard wind. It's a record-breaking tide, and it is rolling in. So record, we have C. Rolling, we've got G. And then it's a big C. Big, we're on E flat again. but it can't touch you and me. F sort of lines up with can't, not precisely, but close enough if you'd like. But it can't touch you and me. It's just a water view. So on water, we've got our G chord, and then we hang out on G and what a view. And then it goes back to that same, our little interlude / intro. Got it? Let's put that together nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. It's an earthquake. It's a hard wind. It's a record-breaking tide, and it is rolling in. It's a big sea, but it can't touch you and me. It's just a water view. A water view. Pardon my high note there. Okay, let's count the chord or the bridge. So we've got 4 beats per chord here. Nice. Starting with E flat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. E flat, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3. Back to E flat. Get ready. E flat, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. Stay on G, 2. What a view. All right, and then we're into that little interlude section. And then after that, we go to another chorus and then the outro. Nice. Let's talk strumming next. So we've just been doing a simple downstroke for all of the chords, which is just fine if that's where you're at. If you want to add more rhythm to that, I suggest adding in more downstrokes. So this is where that counting comes into play. So let's actually go back to the intro to try out some of these different strumming patterns. So number 1 is just playing on beat 1 and holding that out. So C, 2, 3, 4. Summertime when the water's gone. If you want to add more downstrokes, it would sound like this. 2, 3, 4. They build wooden houses on frozen ponds in the summertime when the water's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the sage only smells so pretty. So you're playing on all 4 beats there. And then from there, if you want to do more rhythm, the island strum actually works great with this song. I'm going to also give you a variation on the island strum. Woo! So that I think works even better. So for our island strum, we've got our down, down, up, down, up. And for this song, it's going to happen twice per measure. Okay, so that's going to happen either over 2 beats or twice per chord. So for example, our first chord progression is C, F, F, C. So it happened twice over the C, twice over the F, twice over the second F, twice over the last C. So let's see what that would look like. 1, 2, 3, 4. They build wooden houses on frozen ponds in the summertime when the water's gone. Diagonal lines on the rolled out lawns and the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now let me give you a variation of the island strum that you can try on this. And actually we're going to take out the second down. Okay, stay with me. That's going to sound like this. 3, 4, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's to compare down, down, up, down, up. I'm taking out that down, down, the second down. Down, up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down. Up, down, Let's see what that would sound like. 1, 2, 3. They build wooden houses on frozen ponds in the summertime when the water's gone. Diagonal lines and they roll down lawns and the sage always smells so pretty. All right, it gives like a little more space. This is what I found myself gravitating towards when I was listening to the original recording and then trying to come up with a strumming pattern. So whichever of those resonates with you, great. If you want to try out, just if you're like, I feel comfortable with the island strum, awesome. If you're not ready for that yet and you're like, I just want to play the downstroke and sing the song, amazing. Wherever you are, that's great. That strumming pattern can be used also for the chorus until you get to the I don't need their money, baby, just you and me on the rock. So when I don't need their money, you can just let the chord ring out. Just play it one time on I. Just you and me on the rock. And then you can go into that pattern there if you're doing that melody. Let's talk about the strumming pattern for the bridge. So the vibe changes quite a bit here, right? Because it's the bridge. It's a hard wind. It's a record-breaking tide, and it is rolling in. You can do more space there. If this would be a good place actually to just do your downstrokes. It's an earthquake. It's a hard wind, or just driving quarter notes, playing on each beat. That would be a nice change up there. It's a record-breaking tide, and it is rolling in. It's a big sea, but it can't touch on me. It's a water view. It's a water view. It's a water view. So more space on the bridge, you can really simplify it and just do those quarter notes, which we're playing on all 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I hope that helps. I love to also just really encourage creative strumming. If you hear something or you play something that sounds good and you're like, hey, I like that, awesome. Use that in your arrangement of the song. And then I also highly recommend like mixing and matching strumming patterns to add contour to your arrangement. How to find your starting pitch. So we are in the key of C for our simplified version here. Remember the original key is D flat. So we're in C, which is just a half step away. So you can play your open C string to kind of get that home bass or that home key in your ear. La. And our C scale can help our ears here. Da, 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 da. Or you could sing the notes if you would like. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I also recommend solfege. That's a great way to start training your ears. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, so that's our C major scale, key of C. You with me so far? Our melody note starts on an E, which is you can play your open E string, and then in relation to our C scale that we just sang, do, re, mi, it's our third of the scale and the third of our C chord. So that's an E. They build wooden houses on frozen ponds. So wooden, but nobody cares where the birds have gone. I build paper planes. So all the verse melody notes start on E. Build my house, build my house. The chorus melody note starts on an A, which is the third of your F chord. You can play an open A string to find that. I build my house up on this rock. Okay, that's our A. That's for the chorus. For the bridge, on our E flat chord, if you're playing your E flat chord here, your melody note is played with your second finger or your middle finger on the 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3 of your C string. And that's an E flat, actually. Da, 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 it's an earthquake. All right, so I hope that helps you find your melody note if you're singing and playing this song. Before we do our whole run through, it's time for a wine break. Whatever you're drinking, wherever you are in the world, I want to say cheers to you. Thank you so much for joining me here to learn this awesome song. Cheers! So this is Ukulele Wine Time. Once again, my name is Kathryn. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful and delightful, please cheers the like button below and please subscribe to my channel for more ukulele resources and more Ukulele Wine Time. Cheers! By the way, if you dig this vibe and you want more, you can check out my community over on Patreon. It's called Ukulele Wine Club, of course. And we do a monthly live virtual meetup where I teach a song live. You get PDF printouts, the chord and lyric charts for my whole library, and tons of other fun resources. And it's just a really awesome, positive group of people. So check that out below if you're interested. All right, y'all, it's time for our full song play along. Let's do this. We're going to start with the intro and then I'll go through the song form. And then again, whichever strumming pattern feels best to you at this moment in time, stick with that. No pressure. You got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody's this song so much. And you can vamp that ending. You can go longer on that part, and you can do your I don't need that money, baby. You and me on the road. Or you could get your awesome background vocalist in there too. Wish I had those right now. Who wants to sing this with me? Cool. Thank you guys so much for joining me to learn this song today. You and Me on the Rock by Brandi Carlile. Cheers to you. And one sip left. For taking time out of our super fast-paced world to slow down and actually learn something well. If you made it to this point in the video, I see you. You're amazing. Okay. I hope you subscribe for more ukulele song tutorials and resources in a fun and creative way. Once again, my name is Kathryn. I hope to see you soon. Cheers. Ukulele wine time. Here is that chord review I mentioned earlier. So if you need to learn how to play these chords, I got you. First up, we have a C major chord. So our ukulele fingers, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The thumb does not get a number. So third finger, or your ring finger, is going to go on your third fret, 1, 2, 3 of your A string to make our C major chord. Okay, so that's C major. Next, we're going to go to F. You need peace sign fingers for F. Your middle finger or your second finger is on the second fret, 1, 2, on the string closest to your face, or your G string. And then skip a string, and you're going to play on the first fret of your E string with your first finger. Okay, so you've skipped a string in the middle. So that is our F major chord. Let's go to G next. So we're going to take those peace sign fingers, switch them around. So they're both going to be on the second fret. So start with your first finger, okay, on the second fret of your C string. Skip a string again, and your second finger is going to go on your A string, because that's how you start. Then your ring finger is going to come below on the string you skipped on the third fret. It's going to make a little triangle on the fretboard for your G major chord. Last up, we have E flat. So you can actually keep your ring finger right there where it is. And your second finger or your middle finger will come join it. So those are on the third fret, 1, 2, 3. On the middle two strings, your C and your E string, so right next to each other. And then your first finger is going to come up on the first fret on your A string to make your E flat chord. All right, I hope that helps, and I hope you enjoy playing this song. Bye! Ukulele wine time!